G'day, Burke here. But today we're going to start out a new playthrough. I decided to check out the Mage and just see how that goes. So there's a reason for that. I was watching Ondi TV's video, which was made in response to a Steam comment where they were sort of complaining about the Mage not being too good once you get further out. But apparently, you know, sort of up close it isn't. It's supposed to be pretty good. So I thought we'll give it a go and just see what it's like to use the Mage and see if it does get a little bit difficult when you get a little bit further out, although I'm not sure if I'm going to go out to the distances that these people were going to. But I do want to see what it's like to play the Mage. The main reason I hadn't tried the Mage before was because there was no sort of buffs to the Mage armor. There's sort of only debuffs which are applied to the Ranger armor and the Warrior armor. So I thought we'll give it a go though after watching Ondi TV's sort of playthrough where it looks like it's quite interesting. So I thought we'll give it a go, and so we'll start off as we usually do. So if you're new to the game, you start off with some skill points. I think. Where are we going here? Yes, we start off with some skill points. So because we're going for the Mage, we will definitely want to go with Intelligence and Wisdom. Now you can only put 2 points in per upgrade. The other thing we want is, what does Agility give us? Yeah, that's not going to help us at all, but Dexterity might. Increases ranged offences. Not sure if that's going to affect us or not, but we'll give it a go. Range, speed, and defensive capabilities. I think maybe one of each in those. Yeah, that sounds good. And then we'll go over to crafting. Let's just select all. And what do we want? No, we don't want facilities. We want tools. That's the one. So we want to make a hatchet. And what are we short on? Stone. That wasn't very clever, was it? Alrighty, and then we want the sledgehammer. The other thing we're going to want is the stone sickle, which we didn't need in the last playthrough. You basically only need the pickaxe, the hatchet, and the sledgehammer. This time round, we shouldn't need... I don't even know if we're going to need the pickaxe, except to craft the forge and some other bits and pieces. What the hell am I doing that for? I just made the weapons. So you need to put these in the slots before you do. We'll quickly go to harvesting, and you'll see quarrying strength 1, speed 3. Bang, and then they shoot up, and then you'll see the same thing there, and then that means we should harvest a little bit more and a little bit quicker. And before I do my cut where I go and check everything out, we still have some unspent adventuring points, so we will go along there. And what does that give us? Damage, fireball. So how's that different from Disciple? Let's just check that out. That's physical damage, armor. So we definitely want the healing. And we definitely want the protection. So I want to keep my attack in number 2, I think. But do we want... that's physical damage. And this one is magic damage. But they all do the same amount of damage. I think I'm gonna go with the ice missile, I think. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to harvest the resources I need to craft all the basic stuff that we're going to want, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Okay folks, so we're back, and I just wanted to quickly show you guys the survival meter in this game isn't overly complicated at this stage. You've got your hunger there, or you've got the temperature at the top, sorry, you've got your hunger in the middle there, which is denoted by these little icons there. Then you've got the water underneath that. Then obviously health, stamina, and mana. These cabbages can be found on the ground along with carrots. They all give you the same 15 fullness, 15 hydration. Simply click on use. The cabbages can be a little bit difficult to see on the ground, being nearly the same colour. The other thing that I wanted to point out is, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see your hotbar there with the keys labelled on them. Like if I go to skills there, you'll see that under the adventuring disciple, you just grab the one that you've got the points in, drag it down to whichever one you want to use. But at the end there, you'll see the 0 key has a little picture of a house, and that's your home key. If you're in a fight and you think that you stand a pretty good chance of dying, you just whack that 0 button like so, and it transports you back to the Solace that you have set as your home. Although because I don't think we can do it with this one, because technically this one's broken, so yeah, but you can still, I think you can still use it for storage. Yeah, so you can chuck stuff in there and what have you. So the first thing we're going to need to craft is, oh sorry, and you also see it uses up a chunk of your mana as well, so just be aware of that. So right now what we want is facilities. The first thing we need to craft is the forge. As you move further out, every 5 kilometers you can upgrade your tier. You'll find your resources get higher and higher as you go further and further out. So we'll place you, the Z and C key turn. So we want you around this way. I think that's about right there. Okay, then we want to right click to put everything in there. You need some timber to smelt it. Right click to get it back. Okay, now the next thing that we wanted to craft is, I think that's the sawing station. Pretty sure that's what we need. So let's get you down. We will chuck you down over here. It does turn a little bit slowly, but not a big deal. If they interact, then you just chuck, actually we'll leave that one there for now. Then we'll just chuck that one in there, saw it straight on up. Okay, what did we need after that? We definitely want the smithing station. Craft you. Obviously we want him down around by the forge here. And going to want a storage chest. And you're around the wrong way, so we'll spin you around. And we wanted something else, woodworking station, that's the other thing we wanted. And we'll bang you down. We want the tailoring station so that we can make our mage's clothes. So we'll chuck you down over here. And I think we need the reading vat. I'm not 100% sure on that, so we need timber. That's lumber, timber. So we are a little bit short on timber. Okay, so now we want the reading vat. Make you, put you down. Yeah, there should be alright. Okay, what do we want after that? We definitely want a trash bin. Those things are very handy. Because you're replacing your gear, because you're replacing your gear so often, the trash can is very, very important. You put all your old stuff in there and yeah, you can just get rid of it nice and quickly. If you drop it on the ground, it doesn't seem to despawn, it just sort of sits there, so it's definitely a good idea to do. So we'll put our stalks in there, and it will use up one globe of water for each stack of stalks. That's the thread that we need. I think we should be able to make some clothes now, hopefully. So we want to go to light armor. Jacket and the thread, and then we can put some clothes on and have a little bit of protection, although not a lot I think, but still better than nothing. Actually, do these have not sure if these have slots in them or not for upgrading them. Can stack you with you. Okay, so next thing I think we're going to want to do is upgrade our tools, so we can get some decent tools. We want the hatchet, the pickaxe, the sickle, and the sledgehammer. And you should see that see how much that pops up there. The strength goes up to 8. It's a pretty significant upgrade. And these should all be stone. Just double check. Yep. We're not going to be needing them anymore. So we'll plonk them in there. Destroy. Now, a couple other things we're going to want to make. One of which is the enchanting table. We need the stone cutting station first. So we're short on lumber and metal. Wait a minute, we got 30. Is it just the lumber we're short on? I think it is. So we'll go to the sawing station, get that in there. Yep, now we can make you. Place you over here. You do get pretty full up in this little area, but I don't really see the point in rebuilding a whole new base just for that. Rather wait till we get a little bit further out. Put you there. So now we can enchant stuff. Crafting now. What's the difference between a staff and a wand? Major damage 1. Oh, okay, it's just a speed. Speed and the damage. So that only does 1. That seems to me that the staff might be more effective if you look at the damage it does. It's twice as long as that one, but you get 0.5 more damage, so I think that one might be the one we want to go with there. So we'll craft you. and then you drag that one over to your weapon slot there, and we should be good to go. So I'm pretty sure that's everything we need to, I don't think I'm forgetting anything there. I'm not sure if I showed you guys the skills there, but you've got these 3 points here. One is for your strength, then you've got your chop, and you've got your speed. So, and these are all the sort of, they have the exact same things on, so you've got your strong, strength, and speed, and it doesn't matter which one you click on, they should all be the same. And you just chuck your points in as you level up each thing. So, it's daylight. I think we should go out and test off the staff and see how it goes. So I'm not sure exactly what your distance is on these. Oh wow, that's not too shabby. Ha! That's pretty cool, man. I like that. Yeah, look at that. That is awesome. Not sure if we're going to need that stone at all, but we'll chuck it in there. That is pretty cool, man. That's a pretty decent distance. Let's see. Yeah, I missed him. Wow. I'm impressed by the range on this, man. I wasn't expecting that. I'm pretty sure the bow doesn't have that sort of range. Like, I'm pretty sure I had to get pretty close up. I will admit probably the most annoying thing for me at this stage that I can see is definitely the when they decide to run off on a tangent. probably a little bit annoying. Let's see if we can take these guys out without aggroing all three. No, so that's a little bit out of range. Yep. There looks like a champion there, so... Oh no, I missed. See, that when they're running off on an angle like that, it really puts you at a disadvantage, I think, when you're the mage. Yeah, see? Miles out. They're running off who knows where the hell they're going. That's definitely a problem, I think. If they're going to track you, they should run straight at you. Or if they're going to dodge, they can dodge, but that's definitely not dodging or any sort of strategy. They're just running off in the wrong direction by the looks of it. See, now they'll come straight at me, hopefully. Nope, still off to the side a bit. See that? Not sure what's up with that. They're never going to catch me if they aren't going to run straight at me. We'll see anyway, because I took this champion. Yep, they do regenerate their health. So that's why I was having so much trouble, because they're swapping around. That elemental champion, I almost had him completely destroyed. Like, that last hit should have killed him. So they definitely regenerate their health. So having them do that, where they sort of block each other, it's a pretty big flaw for my strategy, which I don't think it mattered before. Yeah, I'm going to have to focus on these little ones, I think. Yeah, see, that should have been a I should have had this thing cleared out a long time ago. It's pretty cool though. Okay, so it looks like I just made a little bit of a discovery there. It seems to me that what the developer has done is actually quite clever there. He's stopped the... Oh, cool. Uncommon diamond. He sort of stopped the use of kiting the elementals to the edge of their territory and then just sort of hanging around that edge and luring them back and taking them out. It seems that as soon as you hit the edge of the territory and they start travelling back, they start regenerating their health, and that's why I couldn't beat them. So in order to fairly fight them, you need to keep them in range like so, and they won't regenerate their health. But as soon as you hit the edge of their territory, they'll gain their health back, and that's why I was sitting there for half an hour trying to fight them. So that's a pretty important point to note, I think. And it's pretty cool too, actually. I like that fact that that he's done that. It's sort of gonna keep the combat interesting, and it means you need to circle around and keep kiting them. You know, you definitely don't want to mess up and drag them beyond their area, because it's going to make the fight so much more difficult. Like you're going to have to start from scratch basically, which is what I was doing, and it was why it was taking so long. Yeah, so I like how he's done that. That's definitely going to keep things interesting. Cool. I love that, man. This has got a pretty good range, and I don't know if he's upgraded the effects or not, but it looks pretty cool when you take them out too. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked that this is going to be a fun playthrough, I think. I generally prefer the magician or the mage class when I'm doing RPG games, but they're usually fairly difficult to use at the start, and then they become OP when you get, you know, sort of high level. Yeah, I missed him. See, when they run off like that, what are you supposed to do with that? I can't hit him. And if I go past his... here we go. Good. But you do go through, like I noticed that sort of that thread that I was reading. They did say on that thread that I was reading, they mentioned how they never had any problems running out of mana. Well, I'm definitely having trouble with mana, so not quite sure. Yeah, not quite sure about that, but while we're waiting for that to recharge, I might as well gather up some timber here. You need to be careful when you're trying to spam those double shots there. That's cool, man. I love that. I love that effect. That is awesome. Wow, I'm so excited to see where this game's going. I definitely want to keep those. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see where this game's going. Let's see if we could just... Bang, just like that. That is cool, man. Well, I'm impressed with that. Getting uncommon gear is really important, but you can't... Well, at this stage, I haven't actually been able to find any uncommon metal. I just miss him. What's up with that? Yeah, he's pretty close. That should be hitting him. Here we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Though it does seem to freeze the animation a little bit. I'm on the stable branch as well, by the way. I'm not playing on the beta version. Oh, cool, man. This is going to give us some better weapons, hopefully. But I'll wait till I level up first, I think. And it's not always... I don't know if that's because of the distance or what, but it's quite interesting, I think. So what have we got for enchanting? Maybe I'm aiming too low. Let's try up there. That's it. See that? Running off on the side like that. There we go, now I've got him coming at me. Oh no. We'll let him get all the way back because he's going to recharge now. Yeah, see? We'll circle you around so you don't lose interest. Awesome, so I should have leveled up with that. Which means we can upgrade all our gear. Another one of you. So let's head back to base, not enough mana. Okay, so it looks like one downside to being a magician is that if you do get into a tricky situation, you may not be able to extricate yourself from it. You may find yourself stuck because you can't actually teleport back home if you're in a sticky situation and you've used up all your mana trying to fight the monsters. So we're at level 1 now. We'll quickly upgrade. What are we doing here? We'll quickly upgrade our gear. Won't worry about you right now. We want tools, and we go to level 1. And we want the hatchet, pickaxe, sickle, and we're out of. Boom, boom, boom. Nice and quick and easy. And what were we short on? Just the sledgehammer, I think. Find all our bits and pieces. I think we're going to be short on these stalks. No, we might not be. We might not be. So what else did I need? Use this reading vat. Bang you in there, and you. That might be enough to craft all our clothes. Let us find out. Light armor. Well, it doesn't give you. Oh, it does double it, so I suppose it's not too bad. Helmet. Jacket. Oh, we are short. Okay, so I think we're just short on the leggings. Still level 1. Yep. Nice. Now, get rid of the stuff we're not going to be using anymore. Watch our armor jump back up. Although not a whole lot. Now what else did we need? I'm going to saw this uncommon timber here. Make ourselves... I think I'm going to do a wand. And just see what the difference is there. Yeah. So let's chuck you in here. Actually, we'll go to the crafting, enchanting table first and see if we can... what do we want? Wisdom will help, I think. Can we do level? Oh, no, we can't. So that's that. And that increases our mana ever so slightly. Not sure what those diamonds are for yet. I don't think I've actually seen anything. You can use these to upgrade your obelisk, I know that much. Don't think we're going to need that. It's for leather, the tannin. So we're probably not going to use that. Put the stuff that we're not going to be using straight away in there, I think. We'll keep this stuff on us for now. Okay, let's have a look at our skills. We want to keep upgrading these to the max because I'm not sure if we need to keep dragging them down there or not, but I will anyway. We definitely need to keep doing that because at some point, probably when we get out to the 2nd kilometre, you're going to find you're going to find that you're going to be needing these healing and defensive things. Otherwise, you're going to get taken out pretty quickly, I think. Boom, boom. Yeah, that's a nice. Definitely get your biggest boost to mana taking those two things. Nice big help there. Okay, so in the next episode, we're going to head out to. You haven't got quite enough light to pull to the Solace Stone yet, but we're going to head out to the 2nd kilometre and whack up a quick base there. Probably just a foundation and a Solace Stone, and carry on exploring. Hopefully we can find a point of interest to take out. I want to see how easy they are when I'm a low level mage. So I'll see all you guys in the next episode. This is Burke signing out.